This is one of the example that one of the clients. So this is a case study I show here. Is this website, right, is built and managed by the overseas agency, and they contacted the local host, right, because their hosting price is, I think they are paying thousands every month for their web hosting, because they are on this, and they have been having a lot of issue, and they try to reduce their website hosting costs. And also thanks for everyone recommending me to help on this project. And then the issue the current that why should solve is very high hosting costs, because they are on the custom enterprise brand. And the performance issue is like they always having issue to handle high traffic. When the traffic came, a lot of people sign up form, and the website will get redirected to have an error. The other one is the back end. They have a lot of plugins, a lot of things not outdated. Although it's being managed, but a lot of things being not outdated. So the client asked us to brainstorm together with their agency together. And then the agency will explain to us that how this site was built and what are they using, their back end, all these things, and their suggestions as well. And for our role is, I just try to assist them to help them to how we can improve on their website, how can we improve to solve all these issues. And most important thing is, the one important is from the guys, their website, they actually are university. So they have a lot of inquiry through online forms. So when they high traffic, right, they will get about maybe 30 or 50,000 per day of traffic. So they try to fix this as soon as possible. So suggestion for the agency is actually quite surprised. They say improve the host performance using just continue to upgrade the hosting. So and since they're custom plan, right, for them to pay the upgrade hosting, right, actually they have to pay double. So we would end out like about, I think, close to 5 digit. It'll be 5 digit the hosting cost per month. And that's what the client tried to avoid, because since they need that. And second thing, the agency will maintain the bank, because it was handled by a couple of their ex-colleagues, and they have some custom plugins, and they wish to try not to resolve that apps, because they are, how to put it, they just try to make it as easy, because they scared that anything happens. And this also is a page builder website. So anything happen, they will be having problem on the website. And so this is my reactions. It's like I'm so surprised, because it's like I thought they are a work agency, they are international work agency, and they shouldn't give this kind of suggestions, and they should have something that is how to put it, more proper kind of solutions. So what we did is we run through a site audit. What I did is I duplicate the website to the local hosting, to a local host with similar specs, and then learn also how the site is built. They also build like a lot of animated site. They use a lot of add-ons. And funny thing is, they also use WooCommerce as their product. And which is I felt quite funny, because you shouldn't use, you can just use custom post type for that, and you shouldn't use WooCommerce. They actually changed the custom build plugin just to change the product to courses. And so is the other funny part is all the posts, right, are built by Elementor. Every single post, about 200-300 posts, all built by Elementor. And what I learned on those parts is that there are about 70 of them. 10 are redundant and multiple inventive. The database is about over 1 gig, and there are also 60,000 rows of this post meta. I think this is quite common, because if you are using Elementor, right, Elementor, you save all this. But this is free. I'm not sure that Elementor have been changed, but quite surprised. And what we did is, and then we do all, sorry, oops. The other thing is we enable this debug mode to check all the errors they have on the site, and use a query monitor to check the database called query call, HTTP calls, to say anything. And the most difficult thing is learn how their custom plugin code, because it's done by someone else, and they have 2 custom plugin done by different people, different group of people in the same agency. And yep. So we took about two week plus, something like that, to run whatever on our hosting, and do whatever all the tests to solve all this, to see what are the issues that we need to fix, and to study that what cause of this issue. And we come up a process what to do. So we actually remove all those random plugins, and then update everything on the back end, debug all the error we found, make use of code snippets, also migrate to this 4 GB hosting with VPS, which is cost about 120, 150 unit. And also we also manage a web server, add the PHP, optimize the cron jobs, and increase the memory limit. All these things, done all this, also run this load test. After a load test, we found that because it's on CDN, so all the traffic actually hit on the CDN. I cannot. No response. Huh? No response. We click next. And based on load test, right, the server actually is about 70% cost lower than that, and can handle 5 times more concurrent user without an issue. And all the plugin, these plugin errors also been solved. It's actually a bug between their custom plugin and Graffiti Form and Salesforce, because all this Graffiti Form and inquiry, right, will actually send to Salesforce, and they use a custom plugin to handle some stuff, and there are some issue on the one of their custom plugin that caused the issue. So actually we just disabled the custom plugin and found the issue. But we do all this, run through this all like inactive, disable all every single plugin to test. And also based on FTP log, on my migration side, based on the FTP log, right, we import all those new pages, and also cross-check another computer using the edit host file. That means like we edit our computer host file, point the URL to our new server. So when they go to URL, you usually go to the new server, not the old server. So to do all the testing, to cross-check everything, to make sure everything is correct. So the most easy thing is like this computer, maybe they use a local Wi-Fi. The other computer, we use mobile data. And the one on mobile data, right, we edit the host file, change the IP address, and they will point to the new server. So they ask them to do cross-check like this. Ask the guy to do a cross-check to make sure everything is perfect. And after so many years, right, we are still using the same server and continue to provide ongoing support and consultant to their agency. Because for my side I just helping the hosting company to manage their web server, and they still have ongoing hire new agency, market agency, and a lot of market agency, they also keep coming, install new plugin, keep coming, screw up the website. It's ongoing, non-stop. So sometimes it's quite headache. For this website, right, during peak season, their CNF can come from $5 per month to $80 per month. So it's like when they have some like maybe like when the people looking for their courses kind of thing, so the traffic is going very crazy. The good news is the client and agency no longer need to stand by, because the website is well maintained and stable, and they no longer, because before that they were worried that when high traffic coming, right, do they need to stand by or not? Because guys used to stand by, and they ask the agency to stand by because they worry about the website will crash. And most of I think if I'm not mistaken, right, the website last time was hosted in Japan, not in Malaysia. It's hosted in Japan, and it's a local university, and the agency is from the other side of the world. So I'm not sure why they choose Japan, not Singapore. And yep. So, but over the years, right, what I found on this all those site audit or whatever things, right, all the issues are not every time solved immediately. Because a lot of time, right, the website owner, they pass to whatever agency, right, they go back the same habit. They go back same habit, same issue, no one to bother to check and refuse to do whatever thing, and they just all they do is they just keep asking the guy, say, no, you update the server, you increase your resources. And but actually those things are not because of resources, it's because how the website is built. And a lot of time, right, all those website issue, right, it's not from the hosting provider as well. Is they are because the hosting provider, they are just providing the infrastructure for you to host a website. So I think you need to go to the root to check your website cost, the root of the website. Then yeah, finding the root cause can be very complex and time consuming. For this, right, this site I think it took more than 6 weeks to solve all these things. And consistent maintaining also can, if we consistent maintain the website, right, then your website actually will have less issue. Then you need to go through all these things again, all over again. And okay, I will suggest everyone, right, go to audit your site now, and then to update whatever, remove whatever necessary plugin, themes, and ongoing maintain your site, database, whatever. Also, if have any issue, you go start debug mode to check what caused the issue. Because debug mode, it's quite easy to see, and then they have full information there. And if you some of the client, right, they actually have like they will request like yearly of pen tests or audits to make sure their site will run well. But these are mostly on enterprise client. They will actually have like ABA have a pen test or to check, make sure all these run well, and also upgrade your hosting when you need more resources. Some case that they use this shell hosting, and they use WooCommerce, and they use a very low end shell hosting, and they complain website very slow, and they pay the optimization plugin, but that doesn't make sense. The main sense, the cost is cost because your website need more resources to run WooCommerce. So I will suggest then upgrade their website, not paying another plugin to optimize your website, because it doesn't make sense. And also hire professional when needed. If you really do know, right, just hire someone, and someone will help you do all these things. Okay, I think that's all of my sharing. That's all. Thank you so much. Anything else? No. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.